Elapsed time by the hour is what we're going to be looking at today. And elapsed time is the time or difference between a beginning time and an ending time. Finding elapsed time is an important skill in everyday life that you will always be using. And in order to determine what elapsed time is, you have to be able to read a clock to begin with. So just a review of units of time. In 1 minute, there are 60 seconds. In an hour, there are 60 minutes. You can think about the problem by picturing the time on a clock and then moving the clock ahead hour by hour. So here's an example, and you should be able to see a pattern. 7:45 a.m., 1 hour later, 8:45. And you'll notice just the hour increased by 1 hour. So 8:45 a.m., another hour, it is now 9:45, and so on. You'll notice the pattern. Now we're going to take a look at an example. And what you can see here is the first time shows 1 o'clock. Okay, the hour hand is pointing at the 1, and that's the shorter hand, and the minute hand is pointing at the 12, which is o'clock. So I'm going to type that in 1:o'clock. And the stop time right here, later, is again, look at the hour hand, which is the shorter hand, is pointing at the 2, and the minute hand's pointing at the 12, which is o'clock, 00. So how much time has passed? 1 hour for the elapsed time. Right here again, looking at the start time, you got it. It is 3 o'clock. And the end time is 9 o'clock. All right, how much time has gone by? Now, you would have to count on, you could think to yourself, 3 to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the elapsed time is 6 hours. You could also think about what's the difference between 3 and 9. If I counted up from 3 to 9, I would get 6. So 6 hours is my elapsed. Now, I want to show you just an interactive tool since we don't have handheld clocks to kind of move. When looking at an analog clock. This is an interactive clock. Now, on the problem we just had, the time was 3 o'clock and it moved to 9. So one thing you can do here is I'm going to show you 3 o'clock. Okay, I could type 3 o'clock here, or I can move it to here. Here's 3 o'clock, and I'm going to push reset here. Now, they want us to stop when we get to 9 o'clock. So I can do it counting 1 hour, 2 hours. See how the digital clock is moving? Okay. And we keep going until we get to 9 o'clock as shown in that problem. And now I can just see every time I went around a full hour, it was 60 minutes, and my time is 6 hours for my elapsed. And then I can come back and take a look. Is that correct? Yes, I am correct. So this interactive clock is something you can definitely use. You can even change it up like this and practice your own time. So right here, it's showing 1:47. If I did 1 hour later, I think it's 2:47. Let me check. 2:45, 46, 47. Am I correct? 1 hour later, 2:47. So this little dice thing is a fun one to use. This interactive tool is available for you to engage with during these activities as well. Now, one thing I want to show you, because this is assigned, is 1 hour earlier, you're going to show me with these arrows, okay? If 1 hour earlier would be, what number comes before 4? 3. So I'm going to line that up with the dot right here. And I heard that some of you were having trouble with this, so then we move that marshmallow to the 3, okay? And since it's o'clock, I'm going to take this minute hand, and I lined that top dot right there, right here. See how I lined it up? Then I'm going to take this marshmallow and put it on the 12, 3 o'clock. If I come over here 1 hour later, I am going to go, what number comes after 4? 5. I line it up. I take that marshmallow, I point it at the 5, and then I'm going to get my minute hand. I put that dot right there, and then I'm going to take my marshmallow and put it on the 12, 5 o'clock. If you should have any problems, you can reach out on Google Classroom. Today's activity is elapsed time by the hour. Good luck. I think you'll have fun.